What is up, heroes? This is Midnight Zero, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Leaf Green. In the last episode, we got back to the rock tunnel. I'm pretty sure, at least. Yeah, we got our bike, and we got into the rock tunnel, and now we're going to be trying to get out of here as soon as we can. And yeah, I think, if I remember correctly, we were just cleaning up with Leaf. And Outsider's like, you need to show me some respect. Well, you need to show me some respect. Jeez. So harsh. But anyways, the rock tunnel isn't that long, so we're going to be out of here pretty soon. And then hopefully we'll get to the next city and possibly a new team member if time permits. We have one of our future teammates coming up in a future area, but that's a little bit too far into the future. We got ourselves a Graveler. Gravelers always looked cool to me. They've got like 4 arms and just a big boulder, like pretty strong. Kind of like a champ now that I think about it. But whatever. Didn't match up to our Ivysaur Leaf. And we're just going to keep on going through here. There aren't... Actually, let's see. Do I remember how to get out of here? Nope, not up there. Darn it. Ran out of our repel. It's alright though, because we got 9 more, so Pokemon better back off. And let's go down. Nope. Did we already fight this person? Nope. Then we're gonna head this way. Ooh, that's actually pretty clever, bending twigs as trail markers so you don't get lost. It reminds me of Hansel and Gretel, where they leave like the little breadcrumb trail, but then it gets eaten and they get lost. But it's not like people are gonna eat tree twigs or something like that. And I don't want to waste my Razor Leaf, so I'm going to switch into Nightwing here. You could also use the experience in reality. Hopefully this Jigglypuff doesn't use Sing. That would get annoying really fast. So Wing Attack is going to be our strongest stab move now, so we're just going to clean up with that. Oh, we got another Pidgey. Well, might as well keep Nightwing in here. So what's going on with you guys? I know it's over the past like week and a half I lost some of you guys and haven't been watching the videos as much, but that's okay. I'm going to be back and fully active again, so you guys can look forward to that. Just recently I got Sonic Colors, and oh my goodness, I love that game. It's so much fun. I tried playing it with the Wiimote's controls, like just the Wiimote, no nunchuck, and it was so difficult because of the button placement and I have like big hands. But I'm going to try playing with the GameCube controller now, because I can. Or because I realized that I can. And that game is so much fun. I love games that are like bright and have like great music. You know what I mean? Like, Sonic Colors music gets me pumped up. And that's a huge part of games for me. Like, when I'm playing a game, I want to be excited for it. On the other hand, I do like sad music too. And at the right moments, it can be like a big deal. But music should never be neutral in a game. You know what I mean? Because like, music shouldn't just be a filler. Like, it shouldn't be, oh, this music's like not bad. It should either, it has to add to the experience of the game. So that's my 2 cents on video game music. And I'm really excited. I'm gonna start playing Catherine soon. You guys will see a Let's Play of that once I get an Elgato. But what's kind of funny is so many people in my like selective living group are excited for me playing Catherine as well. They're really intrigued by the story and everything. They want to see me play it, and so I'm gonna make it like a big event. And I've got like a couch in my room, so a bunch of people can sit down and watch Catherine. And oh my goodness, it's such a game, such a good game. But don't look it up just yet. Don't spoil anything, because it's so good. Because of its story and the surprise that lies in the story. So yeah. Oh, and there's a party coming up for my Selected Room group. It's Magic Kingdom. It's like Disney themed. And of course, like my friend Ben and I were like, Disney, I mean, we could be like Tarzan. But closest I was thinking like Prince of Persia. And that would have been like somewhat video game related. But I wanted to find something more cool because I didn't want to be like Prince Charming or something like that. So what we eventually realized is, oh my god, Kingdom Hearts. So we want to do Kingdom Hearts. And I think he wants to be Sora. And I want to be Roxas, and that'd be really cool. The only thing is, the party's really soon, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to get all this stuff in time, especially like the wig for Roxas. I could get an Organization 13 coat, which looks really cool because that's Amazon Prime. but I don't know what else I'd be able to get. On the other hand, we actually just had a complaint filed against us, like an incident report, because we were too loud the other night. And because we have to deal with that, that's actually going to postpone our party because we can't like have any events while we're dealing with disciplinary action. So on one hand, I'm kind of happy it's sort of postponed so far, and on the other hand, I'm like sad it's not going to happen as quickly, as long as it's postponed and not canceled. You know what I mean? So what's also awesome though is I just recently met a friend. Her name is Christy, and she's also an SLG, but she wasn't very active, so I never really got to know her. And it turns out she loves gaming, and I'm so excited because she has a Kyrie cosplay. And how amazing would it be if we hosted like a Kingdom Hearts room for the party, and I was Roxas, my friend was Sora, and then my other friend was Kyrie. That would have been literally amazing. So I'm really hoping that the party's postponed, but don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone that I'm hoping that. And and then beyond that, I'm able to get the Roxas wig and the Organization 13 coat in time, and they're relatively cheap. I think it'll be like, no, sleep powder. No, that's not what it'll be like. It'll be like $50 in total, I think, which isn't too bad, considering I'll probably use this cosplay at multiple like events or whatever. So it's not gonna make that big of a deal because it's not like just a one-time investment. So that'll be fun, and whenever that happens, I'm sure I'll be telling you guys plenty about that when the time comes. Right now, we're just getting close to getting out of Rock Tunnel. Jeez. It's been a little while since I played this game. Oh, and another thing is, guys, I really want to do like a versus or a race or something like that. And I think I told you that my friends and I are planning like a big video game tournament. If I haven't, I'm going to, well, I'll explain now. So, there are a few people like my SLG that are really into video gaming, but there are a lot that aren't, and that don't understand it. But there are a lot of games out there that would be a lot of fun for people that aren't even like into intense gaming, like DDR and Just Dance or Mario Kart, Mario Party. And so what we're going to organize is a video game tournament in which there are games that are like innately competitive, like Mario Kart and Mario Party and such. But we're also going to have games like Mega Man, well, at least I hope Mega Man. But the thing is, nobody ever wants to play Mega Man, or at least race against me in Mega Man, because I know it better than most of my friends here. So, but like games that aren't innately competitive, so that they're like single player games that just race to beat as fast as possible. And I'm really looking forward to like a game like that, or a race like that. But we'll see if that happens. I'm really looking forward to it, and yeah, that should be a lot of fun. By the way, I mean, I've been thinking a lot about it, but what are some good games that like people can race in, or like do a versus of? Like, I'm sure plenty of you have heard of the channel Versus, and I just recently watched like a Mario Galaxy Versus, and that was so much fun to watch, and it would be so much fun to play too. Like a game in which it'd be close, and there are like multiple objectives. Like, I don't want it to be like super linear. I want you to be able to like choose different paths and such like that. So that would be a lot of fun, and I definitely want to do that. I'm just trying to figure out which games so that I can at least start practicing or get a group of people to get together for it. And yeah, so I would appreciate your guys' opinion on that. And it'd be cool if we had like a loser challenge and stuff like that, or it wouldn't be like a normal race in the sense we'd have like lifelines or like items or something that we could use to like mix things up, so they're not very like it's not like a traditional like speed run race essentially. Oh boy, it's kind of late. I'm really tired because last night I didn't get much sleep at all. I was talking to some friends about serious business, and that tends to take a while. But it was all worth it in the end. Definitely all worth it. Alright, Nightwing. Use that wing attack! And good night, Bellsprout. Good night and good riddance. So, I'm recording this the day of, like, the last, like, 24 hours. And what? Leaf is evolving? No way! Dun, 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 dun. Oh. A Venusaur! Alright. Your Leaf evolved into Venusaur. This actually caught me by surprise. I forgot that it was at 32 and not 36 like my Charizard and such that I always played with. So, awesome, now we got ourselves a Venusaur. How cool. And, actually, you know what? On that note, we're gonna do something else. Cooler, you can take this Moonstone. What? Cooler is evolving? Double evolution! All the way! Cooler's evolution looks so cool. I'm so excited for this. And he's so powerful. Love it. Here you go, guys. I present to you Nidoking. Or Nidoking, depending on how you pronounce it. It looks so cool. Alright. Okay, so that was pretty exciting, guys. Did I use the repel? I'm just gonna check to be safe, because I don't want to run into battles. Okay. We still have the repel. We're gonna go this way. Because I think this is towards the exit. Maybe? Possibly? What was I talking about before Leaf evolved? Something versus race related? Possibly? Darn it, I hate when I forget about this stuff. Let's see if we can send out Cooler. Double kick this Meowth in the face. I'm gonna try and remember. Payday! Money. Nice. I'm gonna get some money after this battle. Always good. Gosh, what was I saying? I lost my thought. So frustrating. Oh well, what can you do? I feel like I was talking to you guys about something I wanted your opinion on, or something like that. Now I'm gonna watch the recording back and be like, how can I not remember that? And, oh well. Oh man, a crit! Well, at least that lets us know that he won't be able to kill us unless he gets another crit. So that's a little bit safe. Oh, I was talking about how it was a late night. Actually, yeah, screw it, I don't know. What's kind of nice is this week's actually going to be a nice week for me. I don't have that much homework. The only thing is next week I have a midterm and a presentation to give on the same day. And listen to this, guys. So my professor for the presentation, it's like a group of 3, and one of my really good friends is in my group, so I'm excited about it. But, when he gives the presentation, and, hey, we're at a rock tunnel, awesome! More trainers? Yes, I guess so. For the presentation, there are the 3 of us, and we have to collectively make a presentation about a paper. And he said it's not really important what the paper's about, because that's not the purpose of this, like, project. And it's more on learning how to present well. And so that, like, it makes sense. Like, I mean, it's an intro class for stuff, and oh man, he's probably gonna bring out, oh, I'm surprised he didn't bring out one of our, like, Pokemon that's not, like, one we care about, really. Hopefully Nightwing doesn't die. Gust. Hang in there, Nightwing. Hang in there. And we stay strong. I'll probably heal Nightwing after this battle. But, so anyways, we have to collectively make the presentation. He said the emphasis is not on what the paper's about, but about the presentation. So, that makes sense. Like, I mean, that's okay. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. However, when we give the presentation the day of, you have to give a 17-minute long presentation. He's going to randomly choose one person among the group to give the entire presentation. And I was thinking about it at first. That made sense because that would make sure that every person knew all of the material. But then when I thought about it, because he doesn't really care about knowing the material, and it's just about presenting, why would you not want every single person in the group to contribute to the presentation and, like, have a chance to present? So it just doesn't make sense to me, and so I'm not really looking forward to that, because then I'll have to work on all that entire presentation. And let's heal our Pokemon real quick. We've got a potion. Let's just use that up, because that doesn't even really matter anymore. And we'll just give that to our Nidoking Cooler. And I don't know how close we are. I'll just try and use Cooler from now on. Yeah, that should be good. Another battle. So I have to worry about that, but otherwise this week has been pretty nice. I've only got like a little bit of math homework to do, a little bit of chemistry. This week in chemistry we're dealing with some like hardcore acids and bases and such, so they're really freaking out about safety and everything. And one of my friends actually burnt a hole in her pants because she spilled a little sulfuric acid and didn't realize it. It was like on the back of her leg, and I mean she's kind of a klutz, so it's not that surprising, but still. I mean, it is surprisingly dangerous, some of the stuff you can deal with. Speaking of chemistry, I know there are a lot of people who love Breaking Bad series, chemistry related. I've never seen it though, and I get a lot of people telling me I absolutely have to see it at some point because it's so amazing. And I think the finale was yesterday, and a lot of people were like really mixed about the ending and such, and it got me thinking, what are some of your guys' like favorite TV shows? Because I had some favorite TV shows. I loved the show Bones. That was so cool, and I really enjoyed that. I like that. I like the show Chuck a lot. That was a lot of fun. But other than that, I haven't really had too many like big TV shows that I watched. Especially now that I'm in college, my TV shows are typically just, oh, what's over here? Alternate route, maybe? Oh, well, we'll fight this guy anyways. I like talking about my TV shows and such. But, so, I don't really watch that many TV shows because I'm in college and I don't have access to a TV very, like, well, I mean, there's a TV, but we have to share it. And what I've come to learn is that I can much more easily just watch YouTube videos that I like Let's Plays and stuff, which are, I can choose exactly what I want to watch, and I can get to know, like, the commentator and, like, get to know them on a more personal level, although in reality I don't really get to know them. It's like, you do become, like, you feel like you get to know the person. And that's part of what I love about Let's Plays, because, like, I hope that there's no way I'm going to know every single person that watches this video, but I hope that by watching this video and, like, hearing me talk to you guys, that you start to feel like you get to know me on a more personal level. And that's one of my goals with these videos. But, wow, that got deep. But, anyways, I just typically watch YouTube instead of TV, and that was kind of a big point of tension between my parents and myself over the summer, because what was really frustrating is, like, I would be watching YouTube videos and such, and they would watch TV, and then they'd get upset with me for being on my computer, and they'd be like, we're really sick of you being on your computer all the time, and you should, like, spend some time with the family. And when they're talking about spending time with the family as being, like, the four of them, or 4 or 5 of them, it didn't really matter how many, but them just playing or just watching a TV show together, and I said, well, I don't exactly like that TV show as much, and the only thing is my screen is just a different screen for watching something. It shouldn't matter that I'm watching on a computer versus a TV, and so that was kind of frustrating. And don't get me wrong, like, I love my parents and everything, and this is probably one of the very few points of tension we've ever really had. I'm really tight with my parents and my family in general, so don't think by any means that, like, I don't like my mom or anything like that, or... But, I mean, it just goes to show that, like, nothing's absolutely perfect, and nobody can avoid getting in arguments all the time. So, yeah. But, just taking down these trainers left and right, and I don't know if we're going to have time to add our new Pokemon team member. Repel's effect wore off, doesn't matter. But now, we are in LavenderTown, and before this music gets going, this famous music, we're gonna heal our Pokemon. And gosh, LavenderTown is such a creepy town, and for a few different reasons. The music is really eerie. I love it, and there's some really cool dubstep remixes of it. If you saw my Let's Play of Craven Manor, excuse me, you heard a little bit of it. And it's really cool. And I'll let you listen to it for a second. Yeah, there you go. So it's very, like, eerie music. And those horrible Rockets, they deserve no mercy. That poor Cubone's mother, it was killed trying to escape from Team Rocket. Now, this is a really grim note. The first mention of Pokemon, like, dying. Not just fainting in battle, the Pokemon actually dying. Cubone. And so, that's a really, like, ever since then, or, like, ever since this game's original release, this has always been like a really dreary town and everything, and very dark town. Hello, I'm the official name rater. Want me to rate the nicknames of your Pokemon? Sure. How about Leaf? Leaf, that's a decent nickname. No. Sorry. No naming my Pokemon. But, there was also a big, like, case about kids committing suicide after listening to this music for a while, which is totally not feasible, unless you already had some sort of mental instability, and this kind of, like, put you over the edge. But just trust me when I say that it's not feasible. But, anyways, that's odd. Mr. Fuji's in here. Where'd he go? Well, I don't know yet. This is really Mr. Fuji's house. He's really kind. He looks after abandoned orphan Pokemon. Aw, how nice of him. It's like a little daycare. So warm. Pokemon are so nice to hug. Hugging is so amazing. I was voted best hugger in my high school because I just love hugging. I did it all the time. This town is known as the gravesite of Pokemon. Memorial services are held in Pokemon Tower. So this is Pokemon Tower over here. We will be back here because we don't have an item that is going to be very helpful in here. Because there are Pokemon that are ghosts that you can't see without a specific item. And so we can't really do much in here except do a little exploration, maybe fight some trainers. So we'll be back here once we get that specific item. And I'm going to buy some super potions because we were running a little low on health over there. And I think we're good. I'll buy some Great Balls too, actually. Why not? We got 44,484 Poké Dollars. We're loaded. So we'll buy 4 super potions as well. Maybe I'll get some full heals. Aw, oh, man, I don't have any full heals. Darn it. I'll get a super repel, though, just because I feel like it. I'm like girl in the mall, shopping spree. Or because I don't want to sound sexist. Maybe like myself, a guy in GameStop, or less gamer guys in Sports Authority, or something like that. But, alright, so we're like, oh, we're 22 minutes in. Do you guys think I should continue playing? What do you guys think? Alright, let's keep playing. Let's see here. What do we have here? We should lead off with Cooler again. Let's see. What's a cute, round, and fluffy Pokemon? Your mom! Oh! No. Oh, that made no sense at all. But whatever, it doesn't have to make sense. It doesn't have to make sense. So we're just gonna wreck this Clefairy. And Follow Me is actually a really good move in doubles battles because it directs all, like, attacks towards it, but in singles it's completely useless because there's no doubles partner to draw attacks away from, and yeah, total waste. But you know, gotta love that Pokemon AI sometimes. I got another Clefairy. Cooler's just gonna take that down as well. And so this is the route. There are, I think, 3 or 4 more trainers. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. We're infatuated. Please tell me we get the second kickoff. Okay, good. That would have been bad. That would have been very frustrating. But this is the route where we're gonna find our next team member. And ooh, I should have deposited a couple of our Pokemon in the box. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go do that now, real quick. Bye, guys. All right, guys. I am back, and let's fight this trainer here. I just had to get rid of some of those Pokemon, taking up some very useful space in our party. I can't wait to teach Cooler Earthquake. It's going to be so strong when it does. We don't have to deal with any more Intimidates in the future. It's just frustrating. Okay, at least it did over half. Odor Sleuth. When I was a kid, I always called it Otter Sleuth, and I never understood what it meant. But now I realize, like, it's Odor Sleuth. It's actually a pretty interesting move. It allows normal and fighting type moves to hit ghost types. Although it has absolutely no use outside of that, so I don't know why the Growlithe used it. And then again, I don't know why the Clefairy used Follow Me before, so that's okay. And, oh man, I don't want to have to take one of these out. Actually, I probably should have switched Pokemon. But, guys, take a look at such a cute Pokemon, Vulpix. I love Vulpix. But sadly, we're going to have to make this one faint. And, luckily, we'll be getting one of our own, though, pretty soon. I love Vulpix. So nice. Fire Pokemon in general are usually pretty cool. I mean, Infernape, Blaziken, Ninetales, Arcanine, or Arcanine, however you say it. How much time we got? 25 minutes? Okay. Let's go. We could cut, or we could try and fight some of those trainers, but there's more important stuff to do. We're gonna switch to Leaf up front, and we're gonna look for some Pokemans. A Pidgey. I don't want a Pidgey. I'm going to cut to when I actually encounter the Pokemon I'm looking for. Bye guys, I'll see you soon. Alright, we found it! We found a Vulpix, and it's a female too. We're attracting all of the ladies. Awesome, I am so excited. I want a Vulpix. And I'm not going to worry about its nature or anything like that, but I'm excited to name it too. You guys will see why. One of the heroes, one of you guys, actually already predicted it, and I was like, what? How are you supposed to know already? But he's obviously well versed in anime, and I was impressed. And what, it already woke up? Jeez, light sleeper. Actually, what's kind of funny is, since the summer, like, actually last year, all of last year, I was such a deep sleeper. You could not wake me up at all. And it was pretty ridiculous at times. But, darn it, you have to deal with Roar. No! You've got to be kidding me! I'll continue when I find another one. Oh my god, another Pidgey! Finally, another Vulpix. Okay, and it's another lady. And, alright, ooh, quick attack. Interesting. Let's put this thing to sleep, and then hopefully we can catch it. He's gonna go right for the Great Ball, and hopefully we can get it. As I was saying, I was such a deep sleeper last year, but suddenly over the summer, I became such a light sleeper. Now I wake up really easily, and like last year, it would take tons of people like constantly wake me up and throwing stuff at me to get me out of bed, which is just kind of ridiculous. And whoa, we were so close! At least hopefully it can't roar. Okay, good. Oh my god, technical errors, guys. Sorry that you had to miss out on half of me catching Vulpix. But anyways, I'm running out of space really fast. So I'm gonna end this episode pretty quickly, but first of all, we're gonna name Vulpix, and we're gonna name him Kurama, after the fox demon from Yu Yu Hakusho. He also shows up as one of the characters in Elfen Lied, which is pretty awesome. Kurama is so cool. I love him, he's an awesome looking character and really fun. He was always my favorite in the Yu Yu Hakusho series, which is one of my favorite animes, but anyways, I'll see you guys in the next episode, and sorry about the technical errors, jeez. But until then, this has been Midnight Zero, and this mission is complete.